What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 21 of The No Show, presented to you by the kind folks at Nerd Outlet. Joining me, as always, Nathan Howler.
What up, what up, what up?
Greg, Gory. What's up?
What's up, nerds?
Gabriel, what's up?
AKA Power Driver.
Well, I was not expecting that.
The legend himself.
Yeah.
So, what's up, everybody? Anybody been fucking around with that little game by the name of Pocket Monsters Go, as they say in Japan?
Yeah.
Is that the Japanese name?
Pocket
No,
Monsters Go.
It's probably still
Pocket
Pokemon
Monsters
Go.
Go.
Pocket Monster Go Gaijin. Extreme
Kawaii.
Turbo. Super
USSR.
Revengeance. Rising.
Super Turbo.
But yes, I have been
Championship.
playing it. I know Greg has been playing it.
I have.
How many Pokemon you have?
My fiance has definitely been playing it.
How nice is it to say that? Is it pretty cool?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
He's like,
What?
kind
You know, whatever.
Wait, say, what,
It is what it is.
I, was like, I think that's the first
Fiancé
time other
or-
than a Facebook
No,
post that I've heard
It's
you
his,
say,
it's his
Yeah.
Beyonce.
say that in regular
Beyonce.
conversation.
She's my Beyonce.
Oh, shit.
Hey! Yeah, you drink that water, boy. Does
Yeah.
that taste good?
You
Is
got a
that
pretty
algo
mouth.
good?
Yeah,
Did you
there's-
swallow it?
There's a
God
decent
damn it.
amount of minerals in here. No, I didn't swallow. I don't ever actually drink water. I just rinse my mouth and spit it out.
Dude, he has these weird ass glands on the side. He doesn't even drink it; it just goes in those glands.
No,
and he
he's like
immediately
a
pees it
chipmunk.
out.
His cheeks expand.
He can like talk. He can like close those cheeks up and like talk. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
I've seen him doing it a few times.
Dominicans are known for having puffy cheeks.
Hey, yeah, I mean, like the second he came in the GameStop when he got hired, I was like, I pulled Eddie to the side. And I was like, dude, you see that puffy cheek Dominican over there?
You see them cheeks, man?
Whoa. It's derogatory.
Hey, man, it's Georgia, man.
Yeah,
It's
anything's
Georgia.
allowed in Georgia now.
Yeah, the good old South.
Oh, the South will rise again.
Team
Really?
Confederate.
Hey,
Hey,
the only true state I represent, Georgia.
No,
Georgia.
Texas, boy.
Nah.
We seceded for the umpteenth time. I mean, how many times has Texas decided to secede from the United States? It's like that. It's like that girlfriend that's like, I'm breaking up with you. I'm breaking up with you. I'm breaking up with you. But she don't break up with you.
Just do it already.
Texas is
Yeah.
just a
Straight up.
tease. They're just teasing America at this point.
Yeah.
Even Barack Obama's like, I don't care.
Yeah, fucking
Like-
leave. What are you going to do?
Like, oh, I didn't mean it, Barack.
What are they going to do? Join Mexico?
Yeah,
Again?
right? He said, you mean before?
Yeah, that's true.
Can you imagine if Texas became its own country?
That'd be weird.
Just like the independent state
Dude,
of Texas.
it'd be the Wild Wild West all over again.
I mean, dude, honestly, some parts of Texas are its own country.
I mean, I get that. It's just hella rural and like very like backwards and shit like that.
Texas?
Very backwards.
Yeah,
and there's
Texas is backwards?
Some parts of Texas.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Austin. We're not talking about the major cities.
Well, major cities are always
I'm-
going to be the
I
more
get- but there are-
progressive.
I mean, yeah, same thing with Georgia.
Hey,
Some
I mean,
places are
even if you get to
backwards in
some
Georgia.
parts of Houston, you're just like, dog, did I just step into Mexico? Like, straight up.
Hey, man.
like parties and shit.
No,
Man, it's
yeah.
Texas, man. It's Texas.
No, I mean, hey,
The border's
Texas-
right there. Like,
Hey,
You're from Texas, right?
Texas. No, I'm not from Texas.
Oh,
My
your uncle is.
Yeah, my uncle lives there, so I go there like at least once a year. I mean, dude,
Have you
one
stopped
thing
at the
about
RT
Texas
office?
though, it like we said, no, I've never gone to that. That's Austin. I've only ever been to Houston.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Dallas, and
How far is Houston away from where you're at? I mean, sorry, Austin from where you're at.
5 hours.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot Texas is a huge state.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's some parts of Texas that are weird because it's as big as it is, but then there's some parts where you're just like, hellfire, brother, this is America, where you can get 50-ounce steaks and get a heart attack right there in the restaurant, and they bring you back to finish your steak.
they have a,
I need more butter on that.
yeah, they got like a 50-ounce steak
They just
thing.
inject it to you via IV.
They got like that 50-ounce steak. You like, it's one of those, you gotta eat it in like 20 minutes kind of things. And if you win, you get like 3 shotguns. No background check.
Dude,
No
they, have
nothing.
that, they have that pizza challenge here in Georgia, right? Like that really ridiculous.
Big pie in the sky?
I don't know what's called. I think it might be that, but it's like this gigantic
No, yeah,
pizza.
big pie in the
Yeah, and you
sky.
gotta eat
Big
it.
Pie in the Sky.
Guys,
Guys,
we should
Yeah.
totally do that for the
I
podcast.
don't
dude, it's
know.
close to me.
There's another big sky in Alpharetta as well.
Oh,
I
really?
wouldn't mind
Yeah,
doing
that's
that.
awesome.
I mean, like, shit.
I'm down, but
That's
like
good
I've
pizza
seen
too.
that
Yeah,
thing
they have
before.
really good pizza.
I don't want to eat that thing.
I mean, here's the thing: we're not gonna like finish it. I'm obviously that's the thing
Bro,
that's
I
gonna
just don't want to
happen.
make myself throw up.
We're not
Because
Hey,
one
I'd
of
be
the,
down,
in
though.
all
I
honesty,
mean,
one of the
I'm
worst
down.
like
Greg,
feeling.
You down?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because it's only $30.
you're out
I
of
mean,
this.
take that shit home.
Yeah,
How many? I think you have.
Freeze it.
I think it's a max of 3 people have to do it though.
3 people.
No,
wanna
I
say
mean,
it's
people
3.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I just said I'd do it because if it's 3 of us splitting it between $30,
It's only
not that
$10
much.
each.
Worst
yeah.
case scenario, you spend $10.
Yeah.
and then still like them Instagram pictures though. Do it for the gram.
Do it for the no
Dude, them
show.
snaps.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
do it for
saying,
the
dude.
snap.
We should do no.
Nerd
we
Outlet gaining 30 pounds.
should- No, hey, with that, no, for like real, we can record a
Team
video
fat.
and everything, and we can be like, Nerd Outlet eats a gigantic pizza. _ fuck with the boys.
Underscore.
Underscore.
Don't fuck with the boys. Get Gabe out of here.
_ do fuck with the war.
No, I don't fuck with the war.
Hashtag
I'm
make
just
America
pillow
great again.
talking with a
You say what?
bitch.
Said
Right?
hashtag make America great again.
Hashtag do you fuck with Pangea?
Do you fuck with Pangea?
This bitch doesn't know about Pangea.
The only supercontinent
The brain has
I
to go to.
recognize.
But really,
Is it the brainiest Sprite? I'm thirsty as fuck.
They're just quoting Little Dicky at this
Your
point.
favorite.
That's all they're doing.
Fuck with LD,
I don't-
aka
I don't
Mr.
fuck
Leftward
with
Sloping
okay,
Penis.
like straight up though. I know. All right, so Luther does not fuck with Lil Dicky.
You don't fuck with the young dick?
No, I don't.
Young-
All
It's a
right,
young-
that's
young-
cool and all. But you gotta like pillow talking.
You gotta-
you
ever heard
can
pillow talk?
literally
What is-
hate everything he does, but pillow talking is dope as fuck.
We'll play it after this.
Oh,
It's
That's
like
a
a
good
10-minute
song.
song,
The
dude.
song,
It is.
The song with Snoop Dogg's hilarious.
Oh,
though,
yeah,
too.
Professional rapper?
Professional
Yeah.
rapper.
I love that song.
He's alright.
I just think it's
mixtape
smart.
So hard's good.
But anyway, let's
Alright.
talk about some Pokemon Go.
It's alright.
Fuck with young dick, aka Mr. Forward. What was it? Leftward Sloping Penis. Because his penis.
Damn.
Slopes
Oh yeah,
leftward.
left. Yeah.
Damn, I like.
It's like that. It's like
That's a lot to tell people in
I know.
his songs.
Yo, Greg.
It's a little much.
you should hear his songs.
So, Greg, what's the best Pokemon you've gotten on Pokemon Go, or your favorite?
My favorite? Well, I started off with a Squirtle. So that's pretty awesome.
Hey,
Charmander.
But yeah, my favorite catch so
Bulbasaur.
far is
Who the fuck
know.
chooses the
I think Devin accidentally hit it.
She said accidentally.
Okay,
Hey,
so it does
there's
that
no
thing where
going
they all
back.
pop up, but they don't pop up all at once. You got to give it a second at first. And
yeah,
she
yeah.
just saw the Bulbasaur at first and clicked it.
I think that's what Savannah did too.
Yeah. She's
She
like, I didn't
doesn't
know they're
even,
popping up. I was
she
like,
doesn't
give
know
it
any
a
of them
second.
anyways, so.
Bulbasaur can just suck
She
a
just
dick.
wanted Pikachu, so
Yeah, I mean,
now
Devin
she
don't.
wants everyone.
Devin has a Charmander
Every
now from an
single
egg,
one.
so it doesn't really matter. So.
Oh, do you know? Talking about Pikachu, did you know if you walk away from the 3,
yeah.
you get Pikachu?
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Did not know that.
Yeah, I
was
have
a
to get
little
under their
Easter egg.
accountant.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fuck with that shit.
Kind of like what Ash did.
I mean, Ash had no choice. He kind of got robbed
Look,
by
man.
Gary.
No, look.
Ash didn't catch them all.
He like woke up late, whatever. So he pretty much walked away.
But I mean, dog, didn't Gary take like?
He got
all
the fucking
3?
leftovers,
Yeah,
which
Gary
is
took
Pikachu.
everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gary took 3, and then he got
Grandpa.
there, and he was
Gary is a bitch,
With
man.
all that
Fuck
girth.
Gary.
dog. Gary's a G.
I just call
That's
him
who I
fuck
named my
boy.
rival for like every Pokemon
So
game
did
I ever
I.
played.
Oh no, I just call him fuck boy every
Yeah.
time.
I call him douche.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've used douche.
Young dick.
Not canon. Not canon.
I want to try like anal probe or something like that next time.
Not canon.
This man, Little Dicky, says gonna paper mache his dick and write it.
Hey, I don't know.
How about you, Luther? What have you been playing it here and there?
Dude, I literally get on at the worst times because every time I get on, it's either server issues or the game just doesn't load. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you see that little Pokeball like spinning?
Yep.
That happens for like 5 minutes, and I'm just like,
Yep.
this is wasting my battery. Fuck this.
Yep.
And I turn it off.
Been
No,
there,
yeah.
done that.
As far as like a game and an app goes, it's really not that great. Like
No, yeah.
there's a lot of problems with it, and that's kind of like I don't know, a lot of apps.
Yeah.
Do you
Like-
prefer
like,
like
the fact
such
that,
a
like,
big
Yeah, so many people are playing this globally, and it actually works.
at
I don't know, like at all.
Do you think this
It
game would do
functions
good
a
without the
little bit.
Pokemon name?
Yeah, I think
so?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like
I don't know. If
Me-
it
well,
was
no,
like
no, no,
Digimon
Miyamoto-
Go,
Yeah, I feel like if it was
Miyamoto-
Digimon,
but
then
see, like,
people would go.
It would not
Miyamoto-
have as many people. No.
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And I think it's good for the Pokemon name because it's. I think it's getting a lot of people that are reliving how awesome
Not
Pokemon
even
is.
the Pokemon
Yeah.
name, just the Nintendo. Dude, their stock jumped up higher.
25%.
Yeah,
Yep.
than like
They gained
had since, like, the
$9
80s or
billion
90s.
to their like market share.
Yep.
Thanks, Miyamoto.
No, but Miyamoto came out and said before this, and we all knew. Like he said the games you're going to be seeing on mobile are basically like the introduction to get you into playing those other games on a Nintendo platform. So Pokemon Go is basically an intro to get people to reel in for like, hey, Pokemon Sun and Moon are coming out. They'll probably do a bunch of like promotion shit in Pokemon Go. Or cool things like, hey, you can get these Pokemon. If you have Pokemon Sun and Moon, you get these certain Pokemon in Pokemon Go, or and vice versa, stuff like that. And I mean, look how many people were talking about Pokemon 2 weeks ago. Look how many people are talking about Pokemon now.
I mean, that's true.
Hey,
That alone.
As long as the original 50, like it is right now, I'm down with it.
You mean 151?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
150.
first gen's 151.
Hey, did I say I hacked my game and fucked up my game to get Mew? No, I didn't, dog. So I'm gonna stick with 150.
He's in the game.
Why is he
though.
being so aggressive? Dude,
I
get out
don't
of my
know,
face.
Don't chill.
Hey, I'm just saying.
This man literally got out of his seat,
No, this
almost
guy's calling
swung
me a
at me.
cheater.
Got out
Hey,
of
he's
his
just calling me a cheater. He's calling me out.
I didn't
He
call
We
you-
ain't calling you a cheater. We just calling you a
you
bitch.
said 150. You said you only had 50 Pokemon. You're missing
said-
101.
No, I said
50.
150. I said
Oh, you
150.
said 150?
Because someone you said
150.
50.
Oh, I
That's
thought,
fine,
but
that's
still
fine.
151 though.
Stop counting Mew.
Look, you gotta push the bus out of the way to get Mew.
dog, you got to talk to that old dude, and you got to get him to glitch out.
Bruh,
the
so you telling me you
game.
don't watch the first Pokemon movie and like it?
Nah, I hate
Dude, I
that movie.
cried every single
The
time.
only
that first
Pokemon movie I
Makes me
like
cry.
is the Entei movie.
Is it the second one?
That's,
That's
a
the
good, that's a
third
good
one.
one. That's a good one.
Damn. Which one was the second one?
What the article
Legendary
no
birds. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, it's called Pokemon 2.
Oh,
1000.
Yeah.
2000.
What's the third
Whatever.
one called? Pokemon 3? Because the fourth one was
I think
forever.
it's Pokemon 3 Enter Entei or something like that.
Okay.
Subtitle.
that one was cool.
That's a good one.
That one's cool, other than the fact that, like, I literally watched it, and as a little kid, I go, damn. So there was no actual legendary Pokemon in this movie. That sucks.
I mean,
But
Entei.
Entei's a
Entei's
legendary dog.
Pokemon.
He was a dream.
Really?
That's right.
The
He was
unknowns
that-
made him. Unless you count the
Oh,
unknowns as
shit,
legendary
you're
Pokemon.
right.
the unknowns.
You're
meeting.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
I
don't
gotta
remember it.
rewatch
dude.
this movie.
Oh, dude, do you understand? Like, when it comes with the first 3 Pokemon movies, I saw the shit out of every single one of them.
I mean, I fucked with the first one back in the day.
Yeah.
I think I had like 3 Mew cards.
Oh, dude,
Dude,
like,
Mewtwo's savage in that movie.
Yeah,
he
Yes.
was. I was like,
He
this
is
dude's
real
badass.
bad.
And then you get to the end, you're like, damn, dude, stop.
you know who's a badass?
Stop.
Chill.
Dude, my dude Charizard's a badass in that third
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
though. Dude comes out of nowhere and saves Ash, and I was like, dog.
Dude, every
That's why you
Charizard's the
hated
best.
Ash.
Charizard's the best.
dope in everything after he leaves.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. But
Unlike that
I don't know,
bullshit
dude. Like, I'm going to say this. I was chilling with Devin yesterday. We went to Zaxby's. There are 2 kids outside of Zaxby's playing Pokemon Go. We sit down. There's a Pokestop in a gym at that Zaxby's. We see 2 people in the parking lot playing it. Then we went out onto where we used to work at GameStop, and you know that church that's right across the street, Louther?
Yes, sir.
Churches
That's
always
every
Pokestops.
basically every church is a Pokestop. We literally saw like 5-6 people parked right outside of that with all their phones out, and Devin's like, I wonder what they're doing. And you like look at them, and they're all like 22, 23-year-old people just like us. That's the funniest thing is
That's
everybody
awesome,
I keep seeing. I see a few kids like I see here and there.
Yeah.
I just see people our age. I went to Kroger after work a couple days ago. It was like 5 girls that just got off, I guess, like a late shift at Kroger, all in their uniforms, sitting there playing Pokemon Go,
Yeah,
talking
dude, I
about
heard
Pokemon.
people are out there like
No, there's-
late at night doing this
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
there's
but there was like two 40-year-old people,
Bro, you gotta grind
maybe
for your
early
Pokemon,
20s.
dude. You gotta grind for them.
Dude, it's like that picture on Reddit said where the guy was like, how to rape a 26-year-old, and it was just like free Pokemon spray painted on the van.
I did see that. Devin showed me that. Yeah, it's like how to kidnap a 22-year-old in 2016. Hey, come in here. I got Pokemons. It's a good game. It's a good game though. Through and through, it definitely has
I
like
mean,
that
The
a
social
social
aspect,
hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the social aspect is where the fun is. Like
Yeah.
getting together with
Yeah.
friends and then going out and then meeting other people that are playing it.
It's
and
not
then
something I've never seen
just
before.
joining
like,
in
ever.
together and hunting.
Dude, like I
down,
had so much
something
fun
you
just
say.
walking out the street.
It's
with
basically
Greg.
if Facebook was like social with strangers and you're having a good time, basically.
Mhm.
Because everybody has Facebook, dude. Everybody has Pokemon Go right now. So I mean, like, even though it's not the best game in the world, I definitely, if you haven't picked it up, I suggest doing
it's
it
free.
solely for the experience because it is an experience, and
Dude,
in
until
all
you run out
honesty,
of Pokeballs, pretty much.
I'm not even close to running out.
I'm
of
not
Pokeballs
close
either.
either.
Yeah, you
but
are.
I know it's a chance.
Yeah, because you fucking threw like 10 of them.
I've never played this game in my life.
I
and
mean,
I
it's
just
easy to
started
get
playing.
more. You just go places.
Trust me, I would play if my GPS
or
worked.
buy some.
How much?
Yeah,
how
or you
many?
buy
How many
some.
did you fuck up to get that Metrop?
When I tell you I did like 20, I meant like 20.
Damn, are you
Wow,
serious?
that's a lot of Pokeballs.
Maybe like
dude.
15. I mean, I don't know.
Damn, bro.
Because I know you had 50 something, and when I started, I was like at
I have
40.
62.
I guess he went up then. No, because I
I
didn't
leveled up. I think I got a few.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
moved
get
you
someone
up.
you
I
level
did
up.
level you up, so you can thank me for that.
Yeah, you should have just gave it to Greg.
I've never found
We both
any
caught
of these
it.
Pokestops though that give Pokeballs. The only Pokestops I've ever seen that have anything are the ones that are covered in incense.
I've gotten everything from everything.
Actual Pokestops
As long as it's
give
blue
you
and not
Pokeballs.
purple. Yeah.
You flip the little coin like
You spin the
icon.
disc.
Yeah, you spin the disc and it gives you stuff.
What disc?
When it pops
See,
up
this
and you're
is-
at a Pokestop,
This is the thing about the game. It doesn't,
doesn't
explain
tell you.
anything.
the design
This
for this
is like
game.
easily the biggest negative about the game is it
That
doesn't
and it's
like
fucking
tell you-
ugly.
So
Yeah.
it's like Dark Souls then.
Yeah, kind
But
of.
like for no reason.
Really?
Yeah, like it could take the time to explain things to you in the very beginning, but,
But I
it
mean,
doesn't.
really, do you have like? Do you just want to pick up the game and play? Like, are you really gonna sit like, okay, let me read this.
no, because I
Let me
mean, do
read
you,
that.
like,
Biggest suggestion: if you hit the Pokeball at the bottom, you hit the little tips at the top
yeah.
right corner. It tells you everything.
Oh, so it does tell you then, Greg.
Yo,
But I mean, Professor
but it
should
doesn't
tell
like
you, though.
show it to you. You have to find it.
I'll pick up.
I'm not picking up.
Who's the professor in this game? Like Professor, like
I don't know.
he look hip. You like him?
He's like
I
the
hate
new
the design
professor
for this
from,
game, though.
Sun and
Professor
Moon.
Swallow.
Yeah, he look cool. He look like a cool guy.
He just goes swallow, swallow.
Savage, Professor Savage.
Professor Oak is the greatest of all time, though.
Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah.
smashing Ash's mom constantly
You know it.
with all that
For real.
girth.
Girth.
So
But
I
anyway,
wouldn't say any of
anyway,
that stuff.
before we get too far into weird stuff with Gabe,
Weird stuff.
Greg, tell us
That's my
what
corner.
the topic is.
So I was just thinking about how this game's taking off with not only Pokemon fans and video game fans, but with basically just everyone that's seeing something, happen.
Yep.
And they want to be a part of it. Basically a trend.
Yeah.
But I mean, like literally everybody from moms, like parents of people that are in their like 60s and don't know how the game works at all to us, like people our age.
Yep.
And then like children. So like families are playing this together. But I was just thinking about like if there could be other things like this, like mobile games that kind of bring properties that are in video games to the mainstream a little bit. And then even with like movies and other media, if that could happen. Because I feel like Pokemon has the potential, and it's already kind of been that way, to become like a really big mainstream thing, almost like how Marvel is now
Yeah.
with superheroes and comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Pikachu's been in like the Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade for how many years?
Since
Yeah.
the 90s, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I mean,
like
iconic.
Pikachu is like an icon, like
Yeah.
somebody that's a character that people recognize
Yeah.
very, very easily.
I think the only thing the easiest answer for me when it comes to movies and franchises, I feel like would be Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think Star Wars would fit perfect within like a social game like this. Like I don't know,
Wait, are we
like
talking about social game, or are we just talking about how to bring things to the mainstream? Because Star Wars is already mainstream.
Pretty much.
but I mean, like
Now
I
after
think he's.
episode 7, I would say it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I was looking at the question a little bit differently, but I'm saying
That's
like,
fine.
What would be successful? Star Wars would be able to do this perfectly.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of another thing I was thinking about. Yeah, is what other games could play like Go games? Because we have Ubisoft,
and not to like
Ubisoft
like
making
hey,
all the Go
maybe
games
not
now.
like catching them all, but like, hey, you level up to become a better Jedi, and you're facing. I don't know. You're going to Jedi temples instead of Pokestops and gyms. And
I
you're
mean-
training your character to become the best.
They could do something like Call of Duty, like capture these points, and you actually have to physically go somewhere and capture, points.
Yeah, but
So
I
you
wouldn't
could, you
give-
could
I-
do it. So you can pretty much make anything out of this.
Well, with games though, I feel like it has to be something a little bit more on the kid side if we're gonna be like logical about this answer.
So Mario,
Right,
yeah.
Mario would work.
Rayman.
It has enough anything.
like you could dive into
Dude, I mean, in all honesty, I think a Super Smash.
if you just did like Nintendo in general. So like if you combined Donkey Kong and Mario and Kirby and Yoshi.
Yeah, I mean,
Nintendo
dude, no,
as well.
straight up though. Like, think of like a mobile Smash. It's easy. You get a couple people. I mean, I don't know the answer because I mean, like, You know, they'd already probably be making it by now, but I think something with Smash would be cool. I think, yeah, Nintendo, like you said, Smash would be good because it's everything Nintendo, but Ratchet and Clank would be cool.
Oh.
I don't know if it would be like a Go feature, something like Go, but what do you think, Luther?
I mean, one of the reason. I mean, what I was going to say was, I think one of the big successes of Pokemon Go is that technically it's an AR game, and that's why everybody's into it. Is because you're catching Pokemons on like the dashboards of your car, and like in parks and stuff like that.
Right.
And what I was thinking, but this would be definitely like some next level shit. But if you were to do it in the same thing as in Pokemon Go, where there's Pokestops, but instead of you going there just for items, you go there like, let's say if you're playing a Mario, like this Mario Go game, right? You go to this Mario stop, and the game and like your phone says pick it up, take a picture, and as soon as you take a picture, it scans the area, and now this becomes like a place where you're 2D platforming all over.
That'd be cool.
Or the same thing with like Smash, where you take a picture and now you and your friends are like fighting on some like countertop.
Yeah, I just feel like it's not there yet.
No, that's what I'm
solely
saying.
because you can just see like
Because that's the only reason
they're kind of just
Pokemon Go
floating
as
in
a
space.
success.
Like, I mean, it's cool and all, but I turned the AR because I could already tell that was the main reason why it was killing my
Battery.
my battery. And
yeah,
then
anytime you use the camera, it's gonna drain your battery. So
yeah, and then the other problem is it just doesn't look good. It just looks like they're floating it on a picture.
I think it's fun.
I think it's funny. That's why I keep on the AR.
I mean, like
I
I
got
think
a
I
dope
had
ass picture of Gabe with Machop. So
No,
the
yeah, that's
picture
what
stuff
I'm
like
saying.
that.
It's
That was
funny.
cool. Stuff like that's cool. But like, I'm usually just playing this by myself, so I don't really give a shit.
Which is probably why you're gonna fall off pretty soon.
I mean, I was playing it with Devin. I think every time I'm like with Devin and she's really into it, I get into it a little bit more because
Does Devin play with the camera on?
here and there. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't.
I think the meetups are a cool idea that people have taken on with this too.
No, yeah.
Especially jumping people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in St. Louis. Shout out.
But so do you? I mean, like I'm just
Grimy
looking at it
people.
because I have the
For
amiibo up
real.
there. I feel like Earthbound would be a good like small franchise that like. I mean, hey, you put that Go behind it, trademark. Nintendo could make all their other franchises make a good bit of money. I think Earthbound would be cool because it has a lot of characters. It has a lot of those enemies that you're facing. It has a childish, weird. I mean, it is very much like Pokemon. It's a JRPG, so I think it'd work better if, like, hey, you made an Earthbound Go, and hey, instead of the shitty ass gym fighting that Pokemon Go has, you have a more RPG system. You know, you're selecting your attacks as opposed to doing the weird dodge and attack that just doesn't really make sense.
That's too time consuming for a Go game, though.
I don't think so. You can make it pretty quick.
It's
I don't know,
interesting
I
to
just-
think about because you think about just the appeal of Pokemon, even on a base level of their cute Pokemon.
Yep.
So that enough is appealing to people that know nothing about any of it, and they're just like, "This thing's cute. I would like to have it."
No,
And
yeah.
they go and play the game and collect the cute.
That's why I
things.
feel like Stars is the only one that would be able to do that then. Because I can't think of another franchise that has, you know, Yoda, BB-8,
Something for everyone,
R2-D2,
Digimon.
kind of thing,
C-3PO,
yeah, yeah.
Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia. I mean, shit, dude. How cool would that be if, like, I mean, it would look kind of cheesy, but like an AR version of like Han Solo,
And you're catching them?
or
No,
doing
it
something.
would be
I don't know
different.
what the premise
I
would
choose
be.
you, Han Solo.
Yeah.
No, because I mean, see, I
Or like,
mean,
dude, it'd be
maybe-
cool. Like, hey, you go to this area and hey, there's a Han Solo mission 2 miles away from
You
you.
can take a picture with Han Solo, yeah.
No, yeah.
And you use your AR. You basically use an AR blaster, and there's stormtroopers in this area.
You just tap on the screen and shoot them.
No, yeah. I mean,
It'd
that
work.
could work. It's just from what I'm going off of, which is
I
Pokemon
can
Go.
picture that in my head.
It's just hard for me to see anything else because the only reason is, you know how you're talking about it'd be cool to have this Earthbound game for the combat and all that stuff. But when I look at most people playing Pokemon Go,
They're not playing it for the fighting.
yeah, dude, like there's some people who I've seen like level 9. I'm like, like Austin yesterday, who's like, I'm level 9, but I've never battled anybody. I solely just catching Pokemon. And
Dude,
then, like,
but
Devin, too.
the biggest problem, though, you want to know the biggest problem with why people aren't doing that? Because the game doesn't tell you.
No, but I mean,
That's
everybody
one of the
knows-
big issues, though.
I mean, most of these people by now, once you reach that far level, because I heard like you guys said, once you reach level 5, it makes you pick a team and it starts telling you about battling.
Yeah.
But most of these people,
but the game itself doesn't even put emphasis on you doing it.
No, not unless you like accidentally select a gym and then it's like, oh, you're not level 5, so you can't do this yet. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, now I can.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I feel like even after people start battling, they're still going to go back to what they've been doing since day
Catching
one.
them.
Is catching cute little Pokemon.
I mean,
in
that's
their,
where
like,
the fun
backyards.
is, though, is
Yeah.
hunting it down. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
It's a cool experience,
the
but
battle
and,
system apparently is like pretty shallow. Like you just
it's
tap on
shallow.
the screen and
It's
dodge.
not. There's no visual feedback. I think the visual feedback's horrible because I was like, dude, how am I knowing? Like, I'm supposed to dodge, right? I'm dodging and I'm still getting hit. Like, I don't visually see what tells me when I need to dodge, kind of thing.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, like, I think it's a shitty ass combat system. If they just kept the same battling system and it was just tweaked and it made more sense, that's fine. I don't really need it to be a super RPG. Like, leveling up your guy and evolving them is enough battle or RPG mechanics to keep this game going for a lot of people. But I feel like by the time, I mean, it literally just all depends on, am I still going to get a billion Rattatas and Zubats 2 weeks from now on my screen, even every time I'm home? Because if so, I'm not going to be playing it when I'm at home. And then if I'm not playing it at home, I'm going to start forgetting to go play it when I'm out. When I start doing that, I just stop playing the game altogether. And I feel like that it's going to happen if they don't either tweak, like, hey, every 2 weeks we're kind of like changing what Pokemon are where. You know, not like, hey, like big areas, because I've heard that like the more legendary, or not legendary, but better Pokemon are like around big monuments and stuff like that. That's what I've heard.
Just legendary.
Is it just legendaries? Okay.
You get better Pokemon. Like, see how Greg just said he saw like a Krabby? Like, once you start leveling up, you won't see Rattatatas anymore. You won't really see stuff like that. You'll start getting.
You
what
still
they
see them,
consider-
but you'll
I mean,
see
dude,
the
I-
other ones. Like
this is the
Eevee
thing, though,
becomes
is,
really
like-
common
Yeah.
as you level up.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's all right, but I still get literally a shit ton of Rattatas and Zubats, and it gets to the point to where I'm like, I'm not even gonna. I see one Pokemon on my nearby that I don't have, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna try. You know why? Because I don't want to walk out for a Pokemon.
I guess. I mean, like
I'm giving you my personal experiences to why, like, I feel like I'm gonna get off this game in like 2 weeks. But hey, it's a good 2 weeks. I mean, I would just much rather them. I mean, especially with all the money they've been raking in, because I know on top of it helping their market share, it is the top grossing app right now too.
Yeah, I mean, I just honestly want to see what the drop off rate is after the summer when it gets cold outside and people are like, I think I'll catch Pokemons indoor.
I don't really want to go out walking right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool and all. I mean, it's
And then
definitely,
also, too, when,
it's definitely. I will say this: it's definitely gotten me to walk outside when I wouldn't. You know, like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and me and Devin and Q were all in my neighborhood walking around. It was cool. I mean, like, I picked up like a coughing, and it just needs to get that feedback loop. I think a little. It just needs some tweaking, and I think if it can get that tweaking, and it can get the battling down a little bit better, it'll have more longevity for the people that do try to, hey, I'm getting bored with Pokemon, maybe I should try out how this gym stuff is. And if the gym stuff isn't, if it's like it is now and it's not that great, that's when people are going to start dropping off. So I hope they fix that stuff now, so when people who are just doing like Devin might be just doing a bunch of collecting Pokemon now, but maybe she wants to get into maybe leveling them up and evolving them. Because that's gonna be really how you evolve. Because I mean, how many Charmanders are you gonna see? Not a lot. You know, I want to evolve my fucking Charmander to a Charizard. You know, some people are gonna want to do that, and
Can you actually do that? I thought you can only level them up with Charmander candy.
you can. But I think if you go to the gym and you fight with them, you get
they level
Charmander
up.
candy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, see, I didn't know
That's
what would make
that's what I'm
sense
saying.
to
The
me,
gym
yeah.
is a way to evolve your
Level up, yeah,
Pokemon.
and evolve.
Okay.
Especially for Pokemon that are like Charmander, or I mean like Poliwag. I see only a few Poliwags, so it's gonna be a while till that thing even evolves to its second form. So it's just one of those things. It's just like, do I want to? I got a Pidgeot, but I still have a fucking Charmander. Like, give me that feedback loop, or make gyms easier, because it's just, I don't think the battling system's a little bit broken and jaggy. But hey, for their first big game, like Nintendo in the mobile world, it's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, just popularity. Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean,
It's huge.
anything with the name Pokemon that you can play on your phone was gonna blow up. I mean, look at all these emulators that like
True.
that.
what's the one game I always see when people have emulators?
Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, hey, I don't know, because I don't really play mobile games that much, and to me, the only allure I see for Pokemon Go is getting like me and Greg would just say, taking funny pictures when you catch a Pidgey on somebody's head, or like the one you showed me on Reddit where it was like a wild Diglett has appeared, and it was like the dude staring
Over
at like
his
his
dick.
girl half naked.
Yeah.
And the Diglett was on his like
On his dick.
on his
Yeah.
dick. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to see what this turns into, because see, like, it'd be cool how you're saying for people like us, if they throw in RPG mechanics and all that stuff, but 90% of the people who are playing Pokemon Go
Yeah, it'll be
are
interesting to see if they
extremely-
fall off.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
we
Like,
stay in it.
yeah, these guys are like extremely casual. They're, as soon as you start overcomplicating it and it's like, hey, you need to train this Pokemon for like 5 minutes before it does anything, they're gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather just go back to walking around and throwing Pokeballs again.
Mm-hmm.
I think my big thing is if I start getting no Pokeballs, I'm just gonna quit because I'm not gonna dive into the spending money.
No.
Oh, that's what it's either. Like I said,
My
once
biggest
I run out of
but,
Pokeballs, I'm done.
but my biggest problem with the game though is I think they really do need to fix, like, I'm in a pretty, I don't know, I wouldn't say crazy area. I'm in the suburbs of Georgia. There's not a lot of Pokestops, and yeah, I'm talking to Eddie's like, dude, like every like I go to work and I see so many, there's like 20 Pokestops on the way and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, like anywhere I go, it's like one or two. And that's like a 10-15 minute drive. And it's just like, dude, at that point, I'm just not going to play the game if I have two Pokestops when I drive to work and there's one near there and there's one near some place I'd go. And if it's just,
but this is kind of where we stay.
But
Yeah,
it's
this is a
kind of,
rural
but
era.
yeah, but
so-
at the same time, is it kind of fair that, hey, you live in New York,
Yeah.
this game's 20 times better than it is in
Yeah.
Georgia? Is
Right.
that really
But I
fair?
mean,
You're in the middle of
What I was gonna
major
say though,
city.
there's a key difference in what you just said. You said you're driving. People in New York, they just walk.
Yes,
game
but
was made
they
for
can,
them.
but okay, then give me more stuff around.
Like what though? You want your house to be a Pokestop?
Okay, but
level
okay,
up and
no,
make
but-
your house a Pokestop. I mean, dude, I'm just
Okay, but then again, let me ask the question again of what I just said.
What's up?
It doesn't let me walk. It doesn't give me the ability to walk because there's nothing around here for Pokestops.
Then,
Then
Oh, with your
stop playing
wallet.
the game. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's
well-
going to happen. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like unfair solely because they're like, well, sorry, where you live, this game's not going to be good because we chose to.
but was this game for you?
But I'm saying
What
I can
was this
play
game
I can
for
play
you?
Clash of Clans on
Answer the
my
question.
phone
That's a
in
different game.
Indonesia.
That's a different game where you don't have to walk.
That's fine. Okay, okay, dude. Like,
We're sticking
Hey,
with
I'm-
it.
hey, I'm
you're
just
making
saying.
it okay. That's like saying like, oh well, your internet sucks over here. Too damn bad. Like Comcast isn't going to do that. They're going to be like,
It's
no,
life.
there's a lot of people around here. We're going to fucking put good internet over here so we can get customers. That's stupid.
Well, they put all the Pokestops like at actual like landmarks or locations.
Yeah,
so you
wasn't it-
have to go to the landmarks to like take advantage of Pokestops.
Yeah, wasn't it like an app?
As
they
far as
used?
like what Pokemon you can get stuff around your home that it's not just Rattatas and
Oh
Caterpies
no,
and
no.
stuff.
And I get that's what I'm saying.
It
I
just
got like a
depends on,
coughing like out
the
of nowhere and
randomness of
stuff
it
like
and
that.
what time of day it is, really.
But let's say I ran out of Pokeballs because there's no Pokestops around here, and I have to buy them.
I mean, I guarantee
I
you,
have to buy them.
I guarantee you, if you
how's
go
that-
to downtown Woodstock, you're gonna find a million Pokestops, and that's
Oh,
Yeah,
there's only
Pure's
like
a
3 of
Pokestop.
them. You know
Really?
the crazy? I was in downtown Woodstock today. There's like 3.
huh?
And I was like watching someone screenshotted their thing, because we're really into the
You can reuse them too.
yeah, it's like every like at least 30. I want to say 30 minutes, maybe
It's
something
30. Is it not? It's
less than
longer?
an hour.
It doesn't seem like it's that long for me.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
No,
so
no,
So
no,
we
I
were in
just wanna
downtown
know.
Ackworth, and we went to several, and then walked away, and then came back, and we
Maybe
used
it's like
them
10,
again.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
That'd be
Hey,
not
nice.
very long.
dude. On a side note, downtown Ackworth. Have you ever been to Henry's Louisiana Grill?
Yeah.
We went there.
Dude,
We went there
fire,
this
right?
weekend.
That's pretty
dude.
good.
Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah.
It was a bit pricey, but it was good.
It is a
I
little
think it's
pricey.
solely because I had the hush puppies, a drink, and the fucking entree. So I started
No,
getting
yeah.
up for the
gator,
pricey.
those little gator bites.
No, next
are
time
good.
though. Next time.
They're very good.
Okay, we'll have to go soon.
I'm down, dude.
'Cause it's
And,
good.
If we go,
Yeah, next time
I
you
wanna
guys
try
are
something
at
else.
the house.
no, yeah, we were
We do
driving
because we drove past you and it was like 5 minutes
Yeah.
from there. And we're like, shit.
Yep.
Didn't
But
we
it was like 2
Gabe's
o'clock.
not invited.
It was 2 o'clock on like a
I'm not
weekday.
gonna go.
You want to go anyways?
I'm gonna go eat that pizza.
Get the big pie.
But anyway, like I was saying, to end my Pokemon spiel, I saw somebody screen cap it that somebody who lived in San Francisco, and I was like, "There's
Yeah.
literally like 15 Pokestops
Right.
on her picture,"
That's true.
and I'm like,
Because
That person-
I watched like a
person-
live stream of IGN playing it, and it's like, wow, this is not fair.
"Yeah,
Because
this
you're
isn't
in San Francisco.
one. It's not fair solely because it's just that I didn't choose where I was gonna live. Like my parents did, and I'm in Georgia, and it's like, that person never has to pay for any Pokeballs ever, but the dude in rural fucking Georgia has to. I just don't see that as that being fair. Like,
Unless you make trips.
I mean, dude, it's not fair. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I want to have that Google delivery service where they deliver groceries to my house, but I don't live in a big city. Can't do it.
okay, but there's a difference between that. There's a difference between that because how
a
many?
good one.
What's
No,
the?
I'm just
what-
saying, dog.
All right, but
I
they're
wish
they're
every place
choosing
delivered
that.
to my house.
They're choosing that. They're choosing not to deliver in this area because it's a cost-effective issue. This is not a cost-effective
Maybe
issue.
it is.
I mean, yeah, because
could
I mean,
be.
hey, like in New York, they have people running around like kids who you just tip them, and they will go to McDonald's, they will go to the bodega and bring you your groceries for you as long as you tip them. I'm just saying, dog, it's where you live and how the way of lifestyle that's over there. If you live
No,
in a
no,
city,
no. That makes sense. But this is a app that has nothing to do with any person doing something on the other end for you.
no, but I mean though, see, Pokestops have to be big areas. What do you want old McDonald's farm over there to be a Pokestop?
But they could literally just make code that says, "Hey, in every 2 mile radius, we're gonna implement one on a
at
road."
least one or something.
Yeah, at least one on a road.
Oh, but bro, their servers are garbage. How are they gonna do that? Their servers gonna be crashing
but
all the
that's
time.
simple code though. Like
Hey, their
you could
servers
literally.
are better than
I was about to say,
Dice's
dude, like
servers every Battlefield launch. Can't wait for Battlefield 1 and how garbage that's
that's what I'm saying.
They still got Snoop over there QA testing.
Lupe.
Probably.
Yo, I can't see anything. Yeah, because it's literally just smoke in here, Snoop. He's like, yo, why can't I see the
Jamie
TV?
Foxx can't fucking focus. He's too high.
Dude, they're
Bro,
all
fucking
still there
Snoop was like,
QA
he was
testing.
using one analog stick, walking into a goddamn wall when we saw him on the stream, dude.
Yeah, man.
Had a goddamn joint
The
just
game's
like
great. I love it.
laying on his fucking lip while he's walking into a goddamn wall. And I'm like, hey, man, never change,
Man,
Snoop.
the
Never
graphics,
change.
Best graphics I've ever seen.
Straight up. Dude, Snoop got scared halfway through. He thought he was in the game.
He thought he was actually in World War One for like a good minute. He got so goddamn
I
high.
had a flashback.
Dude got shell shocked. But is that it though about Pokemon Go? Anybody else? Any
I got a quick question
other
though.
feelings?
What would you guys want? Like, would you want Pokemon to explore different routes of certain things other than your traditional Pokemon game on like a Nintendo like platform, like just your regular Pokemon games?
Wait, what do you mean? Like another?
Maybe
variant
not
like
another
Pokemon Go?
mobile
It's a
app.
different
Like
take
a
on the
different
game.
game.
A different take on like
Go is
Pokemon.
very different than
Pokemon's very like Pokemon. Yeah,
standard
it's
game we
very
play.
different. It's very a casual. I mean, like I think it would be cool if they did something that kind of like met in the middle to where it was like more
like
casual.
Stadium's a different game.
Yeah.
It's just a fighting game.
No, I mean,
Dude, okay, in all honesty, if they did a stadium, that's what I was hoping that they would implement. Like, this is a really cool game. I'd love for them to do, like, a stadium-esque game on mobile.
That'd be cool.
Literally just, like, dude. And dude, you can implement certain things like Go or something like that where, like, there's meetups and stuff like that. I think it'd work. But, I mean, like, dude, and we don't even need another game. They could literally just update that into, like, a feature. Be like, hey, you can go and instead of walk into a gym, you can go and face somebody. If you go to a gym, it basically puts you in like a matchmaking service.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be pretty easy. I mean, they got the you really don't use much data on this game at all.
Really?
Yeah, I've looked at my data. It's nothing.
That's cool.
So, I think they probably have a lot of. I think that's where they put a lot of the time, making sure that this game wasn't data heavy on people. So I think matchmaking wouldn't be that much of a data problem if they can get it to work in the sense of what the game already is now. So just a little something. I think it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's where you implement your RPG elements or something like that if they ever wanted to explore that route. Or they just stick with their Pokemon games and they just keep making money
just
that
keep
way.
it the same way because like you have moves with each Pokemon you catch. Like they are the moves that you have. Like you have no choice. And that's kind of how it is in Stadium. If you just load up like a quick match, like you just pick your move set and then that's your move that you have to battle with. So
it would be cool. I would love Stadium on.
That's the
on
one
the
thing
go,
that pisses me
though.
off about Stadium.
What?
It's like the preset Pokemon and moves.
Then they're all like level 50.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, when they're all
besides
level
importing your own Pokemon, there's no other way to get Pokemon. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna play this game.
No, see, one of what's crazy is I totally forgot that about Pokemon Stadium. So somebody had an N64, and I haven't played Pokemon Stadium in like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, boot that shit up. And then when I saw everything was like preset, I was like, dude, turn that shit off.
Yep, that's my only issue, and that's why it's like. I just don't, but at the same time, I don't really see them really going down that route because they're like, well, we're going to make money on Pokemon Go, and if you want a more fleshed out experience, go pick up a 2DS or a 3DS and buy a new one of the Pokemon games.
update: Savannah has a Jigglypuff and a Clefable now.
I have a Jigglypuff.
Hey,
I got a
the
Jigglypuff on my day
Clefable.
too.
Hey,
It
that's
was
a
nice.
rare Pokemon.
Yeah, straight up. But I mean, if we're talking about something unique to do with the Pokemon IP, I would say making a console version of what's it called? Pokemon Super Dungeon, Mystery Dungeon, or whatever.
Oh,
But-
I need to look at those games. I
But
never
having
really.
a tweak where it's not even like turn based, where it's like you start off in a Pokemon and it's like everybody else's Pokemon in this world, and you level yourself up and you're attacking in real time.
Oh, I've played that game.
Yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's fun. It's a
No,
different,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
whole
I think
different
we've
game.
talked. I think we've brought this up, or because of Nino Cooney, I'd love them to implement like a more real time area. I guess more like a MMO RPG, but not
Like
into
One
those.
Yeah.
No, but where you're using a real
Like
time
the
like,
Naruto
area.
games. It's like a little arena. You just run around.
yeah.
3D.
Start shooting your lightning bolts.
Shuriken.
Lightning, lightning, lightning.
I'd love to see Nino Cooney do this though.
Do what?
Nino?
Nino
Something on a
Cooney?
mobile device.
Nah, I wanted to stay being console games.
But if it's not gonna if it's not gonna hinder anything in that, and they pick up a
Yo.
third party studio like Niantic did for,
Persona mobile game
dude, I'd fuck with
That would
that.
be
where you
sick.
I
go
would
to like
fuck
you go to
with
different locations
that.
and then you like meet like characters and then you have
Yes.
conversations and then you date them. You date
Yeah.
the waifus.
And you gotta take him on a date. Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna unplug my mic now. I don't.
Reset
I don't
and then
for
you
life.
can, you,
I don't
do, you can do
condone
the
high
same
school
thing where you
drama
collect
digressions.
personas. Like you
That'd
collect
be really
Pokemon.
neat. Yeah, you look at your it'd be really
And then you
cool.
battle Persona. But then you have the dating aspect.
Dude, in all honesty, I think Persona could really that would work with
Yukiko,
AR.
That'd be
fuck
awesome.
with me.
I think it'd really work with AR. That'd be cool.
Yukiko's 16.
So is everybody else in that game.
But I'm saying though,
Rise
because-
is like 15.
Well, we already know, dude. Like in all honesty, we're gonna see a
Yeah.
lot. It's the mobile market. You're gonna be seeing a lot of quote unquote clones of Pokemon Go. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
happens with every single big game that happens.
Mhm.
Oh no, yeah.
So
It'll be Pokemon
you know,
Go with an eye.
dude, chances are maybe one of the
Shin
maybe
Pokemon Go.
maybe somebody else in the big
That'd be
three
really
is
cool,
gonna
actually. I would,
jump in
fuck
on
with
this.
that.
Maybe Sony will pick up, or Atlas will be like, hey, that's a lot of money. What if we got something even remotely
That'd be
close to like
crazy.
what Pokemon is getting for that? You know,
Nah, dude,
That'd
they
be
got
crazy.
too much work on their hands. Localizing
Every
P5.
other Japanese game.
Yeah.
He said P5.
but with a game that's not text heavy like this,
Wait,
I
what
think
do
it would
you mean?
work.
Oh,
Like Pokemon Go is not a text heavy game at all.
No. Yeah.
It's very
Okay.
basic. Like there's
Yeah,
barely
the
almost any
Persona
text in
game
it.
would have a lot of writing to be done.
Yeah,
But it could be so much better.
it could be,
It
but
could
it's
be.
still one of those games where, once again, unless you live in Japan, Persona's not that big of a name.
Right.
yeah, but they could totally make it a big name if it's a free
with this
game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like
That's why I asked the
and
question.
people will people will download it if it's a clone and it comes out in a timely manner and this is still relevant. People will pick it up.
I mean, I'm just saying I don't know how I'm gonna
Think about
be
how
able to-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
if-
Think about how Yu-Gi-Oh rolled out after Pokemon and had the card game and the TV
Yeah.
show and like
Bro,
all the other games.
You're
and people are
blowing my
into that.
mind right now.
Or,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
dude, straight up,
AR game.
If we're gonna bring up
That would
app,
work.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Go, yes.
Flappy
You just
Bird,
collect cards.
Flappy Bird comes in, goes off the market, and there's always at least one type of Flappy Bird clone as the top free app for like 3-4 months
favorite
after
is
it.
I still have the
Flappy
original
Obama.
Flappy Bird.
Me too.
Feel bomb.
I
Me
love
too.
that game. That's a good game.
Yeah, because it lets me re-download it because it's in my system.
I know. Me too. It's a great solid game.
I still play it. Yeah.
I fucks with that game.
Flappy Bird.
Original
Yeah, Flappy
Flappy
Bird's
Bird.
fun because it's good. It's literally like, dude, I got like 2
before
minutes
they
to kill.
updated it.
I literally have 2 minutes to kill. Let's just.
It just crashes all the time.
It is.
Dude,
It
every
doesn't
time I
crash at all
die,
for
my
me.
game crashes. Like I reload
Really?
it every death.
Damn,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I know. Still worth
But-
it.
That's all I have to talk about Pokemon or Pokemans. I hope the new one's good though. They haven't really been talking about it much though.
Sun and Moon?
Yeah, we'll see.
It
Yeah,
doesn't-
I think they did talk a good bit of it. No,
They just released a trailer like today or yesterday.
did they?
Yeah.
I just remember them showing a bunch of it at E3 before, at like the Nintendo Treehouse Live or whatever. Right before they really showed a good bit of Zelda, and everybody was getting pissed off. They're like, "All right, come on, just show."
The water
just
starters
show
are
us some
so
Zelda. Zelda would be cool. I think Zelda would be cool with like Go. If we're gonna do like pick one Nintendo character.
Yeah, like, hey, you guys are. If there's one thing in video games that I'm a curmudgeon about, it's mobile games. So, so like I said, I have really nothing to say.
You fuck with Hitman Go?
No, dude, like
Dude, Hitman Go.
I've-
Dude,
I
in all
barely-
honesty, Hitman Go is one of the
It's
greatest
a good game.
mobile games.
like if you were to ask me right now, what is the most fun I've ever had playing with a mobile game?
Flappy Bird.
It'd be the game Nathan showed me about a year ago, Lifeline,
Lifeline's
is-
dope.
Yeah.
which is just a text adventure game.
Right.
So
Yeah, but it works. I feel like it's so weird that market hasn't been like dominated because that game is always in like the top grossing because it's always either on sale or that collection's $3 for 3 games.
You could implement that into the Persona game. Those would be your text conversations with
You should
people you're dating.
That would be
Just,
cool, like a text adventure meets like
you should write all
Yeah.
this stuff down, Greg, and send it to Atlas
I
and be
know.
like, guys,
make this happen.
make this happen.
yeah.
You can take all the credit. I don't care. Just make it happen.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool though. Out of everything though, I know because you're not like the big. I don't like mobile. We don't like mobile games really much either. But
No.
dude, it's really fun socially. I don't know if you really talk about it with your friends, but I mean, I've been talking about it with
I
everybody.
mean, dude, I talked about people with Pokemon. Dude, whenever it's like a big movement, like Candy Crush, like I get on there, see what's up, and that's, dude, all these games, you literally only have to spend like 5 minutes of your time, and you can have however long conversations with anybody about any of these games. Because
Yeah.
these are all just mobile games. They're just shallow as shit.
Well, the cool thing about this game though is the stories you have.
It's
Of,
basically
you
like
create
when you
your
go
own
out
story.
on an adventure and then you come back with.
No, yeah.
you know, what
that's what I'm saying.
happened.
Like, that's cool. But
You
I'm
don't really
saying,
have
though,
that
like,
with any other mobile game. It's just like
I was going to say,
played
I don't
this
think
game.
I've seen a movement like this with a video game. So regardless of it being, that's what I'm saying. Even though we are kind of looking past like the issues with this game solely because I've never seen a social movement like this because of a video game. Like I've seen like, hey, everybody in my school's playing this one game right now for this week
Mhm.
on mobile, whatever, you know. But like I remember when Words with Friends was a big thing, and everybody was, "Hey, dude,
Oh yeah.
it's your move." I'm
yeah.
playing you right now in class, but like
Words with Friends.
that's about it, dude. Like but I'm seeing, like you said,
Vagina.
adults, parents, grandparents, people like I said, there was like 5-6 girls off their shift. They literally all could have just went home, said, "Hey, see you later, bye." But they're sitting there playing Pokemon Go together. I'm like, dude, this is weird. This is
I mean,
I've
hey,
never
This is all wonderful, you know. Video games bringing people together, people talking again,
yeah.
people talking.
people going outside again. But this is all cool.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the latter one. Stay inside and play your video games.
Damn. But hey, like I said, this, you know, it's just
Yo, I can exercise inside.
doesn't tickle my fancy. I'm just
think you
out,
should give it
I'm
more
just
of a
out
shot.
here, you know, doing me, hiding in my corners, playing my games in the dark.
Your Witcher.
Yeah, playing my Witcher. Reading my
How
Witcher
far are
books.
you on that?
Blood and Wine?
How's that going?
I honestly don't know what like my percentage is because, dude, I'll tell Gabe about it like later, but there's random events in the
Mhm.
Blood and Wine. That's never happened in Witcher, and it's just like, damn, dude, this is just like the books.
Well, there's a few random events like the you walk around this guy and he's like, "Hey, I need your help," kind of thing, and it really only happened like once or twice with me. Are you saying like that happens more?
no, yeah, in Blood and Wine, there's a whole
Dope.
bunch of random
Because
events.
it was he was like lying to me, and I was like, "You're a liar. Like that's not. You don't need my help because of that."
No, yeah.
And I like start searching this area, and I find out he like crashed something. He starts like running away from. I can't remember exactly.
There's
what it
one
was.
in Blood and Wine. It has to do with a bank. Have you done it?
No, I haven't done it yet, dude.
That one's really good.
What's nice, and like I told Nathan, and I'm definitely gonna do it now after the last random event that just happened to me. But as soon as I finish reading all these books, I'm going back and playing Witcher 3 again, just to see all the little book things I missed. Like, have you come across the Reavers?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And in the second game too.
The Reavers inside. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
they're in the second
See,
game.
I didn't.
I read the book first before I played the second game. I'm like, holy shit, I know this.
when I saw the Reavers, blew
Fucking
my mind.
nerds.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn. And I like how it's like it's in the game, like,
But
when
they
they're
don't bring
talking-
it up though. They're like,
No,
oh
yeah.
hey, I know you, and that's it.
Yeah, because like unless you read the books, there's no point of them going in on like their adventures they went on
That's
with
the
Geralt.
best thing about The Witcher, dude. It doesn't give a fuck if you know the story or not. But if you do, it's even better.
No,
Well,
yeah.
let's see.
But anyway, I think we
No, yeah. I mean, we can keep talking about Witcher, or we can
Nah.
wrap
I was
this
gonna say
bitch up.
Dude, I'm just gonna say that after that game ends, like I keep trying to go back to that world. I can't. I'm like, this is it. Like, there's nothing for me to do.
I mean, dude, as soon as I mean, no matter how that ends, as soon as I finish the books, I'm going back and
I want to
replaying the third
replay it
one.
again, like on not Death March, but whatever the one before that one is. But I don't know if I can redo it, man. That's a lot of game, dude. It's a 3 hour plus game.
Oh, by the time I finish these books, it'll probably be like a year's past.
Yeah.
Because I already have to wait anyways because the last book hasn't been translated until next year.
Yeah, I'm still waiting too.
But anyway, you can check us out.
So you're on past Blood and Wine, right? I mean, Blood.
Damn, you can talk about this after the podcast, all right?
I'm on time
Like-
of contempt now.
Okay, so yeah,
Like, how many times have we talked about Witcher?
not
Every
enough.
episode.
Not
Every
enough.
episode.
Not enough.
This
dude.
this has become like Fallout 4, but worse.
no,
with the
because
Nerd
it's
Outlet
actually a good
podcast.
game.
Awesome.
No, it's a good game, but
People need to hear our preaches.
they've heard them.
No,
They've heard them.
They haven't. They can never say enough good things about The Witcher. For real, I'm honest.
That's great. That's great. I can
And-
talk about Star Wars all day.
And we can let's have a conversation about Star
Hey,
Wars and The
we'll-
Witcher,
We'll do it, and maybe
and how
another
we can compare
podcast.
The Witcher to Star Wars and how they're pretty much the same game and movie.
Anyway, you can check us out at Facebook at facebook.com/nerdoutlet. Check us out on Twitter at nerdoutlet and the Instagrams
Hat nerd out.
at nerdoutlet. Anything else to plug, guys?
Nah, this is your boy L signing off with my boy Gabriel Tuesta,
Power Driver.
Pile Driver Tuesta, with the boy
Correction.
Nathaniel Haller, boy.
Hashtag.
Gregory
Nasty Nate.
T.
No, hashtag. Like
Oh,
HAS.
Oh shit.
HASHTAG.
And Greggy Light.
Hashtag.
That's your name.
Other
guy.
than that, so I think we can
Hashtag
wrap
pound
this bitch up.
sign.
I just want to give a shout out to our man Miyamoto for making a great game and bringing us all joy.
Shout out to all the girls dancing in
What we want to do is
Magic
say,
City.
In Miyamoto's crib right now.
yeah.
I'm just saying we say a quick prayer as we bow our heads, dear
All right, we ain't being
Miyamoto.
sacrilegious on